Patrick's Garage.
Today we're going to change oil in the engine, and let's talking about what oil filter we need for our B20 engine. First of all, if you remember, I can remind you, in last time I used Champion oil filter number 164 C164. Correct me if I am wrong, but it seems to me so. Now, for oil replacing, I bought the filter Mann Filter number W917, and I think it's normally filter for our B20 and B18 engine, because it has valves, silicon valve, because our filter in horizontal at the side position situated, and overpressured valve to prevent damage inside paper when oil cold and when the oil so dirty. So I decided to use this oil filter. Not so expensive filter, $10 plus minus. So available, this filter, Mann Filter, I think is good for our B20 engine.
When you do the oil change, you want to be in level surface. You don't want to be crooked. Park on the flat surface. We need 1-inch socket for drain plug. But before this, of course, we make sure that we got correct oil filter and oil. But if we have no fresh oil and filter, we're not going to drain it out. Wipe around all the parts from dirt. I always check that I have enough oil and new filter, because if you have no enough fresh oil and filter, don't try draining it. You see, I was able to break it loose. Oil protective gloves, continue screwing by fingers, so we can see it's going to come out. Drain plug with copper gasket, we got it off. So dirty oil, you see, absolutely black. Now you see it's almost done dripping. Now we need to find where situated our oil filter. In our case, oil filter is screwed directly onto the cylinder block at the side of the engine. Check exhaust manifold to not burn yourself. If it's hot, wait a little. And yes, we need to clean oil filter a little with rag, maybe multiple times, just to prevent penetration of dirt inside. Old cans under the filter to prevent dripping to the soil. You know, our oil filter is a single unit, and when we are replacing oil filter, the old one is discarded completely. You know, $10 filter should be replaced every 5,000 miles. $5 filter should be replaced every 3,000 miles. You're gonna see not too much is going to come out on this one. So let's look at our new filter. It can be useful for Volvo. And here we see replacings. Now, time to open our filter. Cardboard box. And we see nothing on the bottom of the filter. Why? Because they're hidden. We can read them, but with only special light. And we see designation of filter. Take a notice at the edge. This differs of original filter. Take a look at this. One of the signals that this filter original. Maybe really made in Germany. Here we see nothing without special light. Inside, white silicon valve, gasket made out of oil protective rubber. White silicon valve inside the filter to prevent returning dirty oil into the sump, mainly important for the side-situated filter. Inside filter element made of special paper. I want to wash our drain plug with a copper gasket. Make sure that rubber gasket stays in old filter. Surface should be clean. Wipe around all the surface that drip, so it doesn't leave a mess in your driveway. Will be better to use new copper gasket, but I just turn it upside down. Start screwing with fingers only. Yes, and you see I'm not jacking the car. All this done on the ground. 1-inch socket with tightening, not over tightening of course, and we oiling the gasket a little. Not needless for us pour oil into the filter, So we get better contact with the sealing surface. We screw on the filter by hand until it touches the cylinder block. And after that we screw on oil filter at half turn. Black dirty oil, you see, so it not dripping to our engine. Funnel for the oil we can do from the old bottle. When you don't change the oil right, the pistons get worn. So you got to take care of it regardless of what type of engine you have. Oil gets black because it's dirty. And dirt is what? Friction. And it wears out the piston rings and the bore the engine cylinder. That's what's going to happen if the oil dirty. If you are using conventional oil, will be better to change the oil every 3000. But if you use synthetic oil, go to 5000-mile oil changes. And of course, little disclaimer, you got to change the oil once a year. And of course, you buy a quality oil filter. So if we use conventional oil, we change the oil every 3000 of miles, give or take a little of course. Check the oil level during we adding oil into the engine, wiping dipstick with clean rag. And now we see our correct level of oil should be above a minimum, not over edge the maximum. So now maybe you very interesting what inside the oil filter. Let's open our filter. We cut it at the edge, so we need grinding a little at all the edge of the filter. And right away after that we could see what inside, what the condition of the filter paper. Can we find flaws of filter manufacturer? Can we find something that we didn't anticipate? We grind the edge around underpinning, but for the meantime we're going to get working place for opening our filter to prevent getting oil to the soil. So and we start open our filter. So for easily open, bending the edge, we can do this with pliers, and we take out underpinning ring with thread inside at the center. So now we can take out paper element and look inside. So our expectation, of course, paper dirty, black. And if you find something wrong, like parts of metal, it would usually happen by coincidence. Engine works normally. Yes, we can find dirt at the bottom of filter and dirty paper. So we can see something wrong. We can't find parts of metal inside. So I'm assuming that's all good. These filters are affordable now, available. So check that we not spoil the soil. Can use this for something. Now we see more closely. Valve. So now we see what inside, but a lot of people doesn't give a crap about what inside. Please let me know what type of filter using you. So we can use filter body for small screws. See you next time. Bye for now.